Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Off the Field channel. We're gonna be here talking about the Broncos game today. It's your boy Martin Mar, whatever you want to call me. It goes, it's fine. Uh, Very interesting game today. Unfortunately, we came out on the losing end. And we lost on the six. I said the 6 yard line. We were at the 6 yard line trying to get a touchdown, and we couldn't get it. And unfortunately, we lost the game. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of work backwards throughout the game and talk about like the key moments, the playoffs and stuff like that, and things that we need to do going forward, and breaking down the game. What I saw, at least from my perspective, not that I'm like professional or anything, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed your what's it called your holidays and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess let's get straight into it. So we lost 17-22. We were at the 6 yard line, and at that point, I wonder if I can show the play actually. Uh, I like it like this, but yeah. This game was the definition of what Sean Payton does not want to see in terms of like the turnovers. Like we had a bunch of turnovers and they did have like they I think they might have like one or two, but they recovered their fumble from what I remembered. But Russ threw three interceptions this game, one at the end. The last one, I'll kind of give him a little bit of a break because the way the play was going, from my perspective at least, it seems that like once he snaps the ball, there's in pressure. Sorry, once he snaps the ball, he sees it's pressure and he tries to spin out the sack, which he does somehow. And then when he does spin out the sack, he sees the tight end is wide open, which would be I think but what was the guy's name? Uh, yeah, Crew. He sees Crew is open, and he tries to fire a pass to him, which is on third down. Ideally, you could play for fourth down, but I guess in his mind, he's just thinking, "My guy's open. I'm gonna give him a shot." And unfortunately, his feet is not set. The ball that he gives him is it the best? No, in my opinion, I think he could have gave him a better ball, but at the same time, I feel like what's it called could have did a better job also. What's it called? Fighting for the ball and trying to punch it out, doing something like get a PI or something to just I don't know. I don't know what PI does at like at that point of the game, but I feel like we could have did something to punch the ball out, and that would have been like something way better because. But yeah, let me show you the play, and we can go over it. Spins out the sack. Garrett Bowles, I believe that is right. Uh, they had like Will Anderson Jr. was on us all day. Actually, that might be Ben Power. Is it Ben Powers? No, that's Garrett Bowles. But yeah, you can see how Russ just spins out the sack. Like, can he step up? Let me see. Could he have? Yeah, like Will Anderson is crashing. Ben Powers ideally he's not. He's kind of helping out the center and stuff like that. And Samaje is running to a flat. Like I feel like if Russ has one more second, he would see Samaje, but because of the situation, 14 seconds. Spins out the sack. Like I said, you see, like automatically look, the tight end's basically wide open, and Jimmy Ward comes out of nowhere and fights, gets the interception and steals the ball from us. Uh, yeah. In my opinion, was it a bad like? Ideally, you want Russ to maybe throw that away or like hit somebody else and survey the field because that option was taken away. But I also don't like the play call by Sean Payton there. Why are we not running something for what's it called for Cortland Sutton to get open and something like that? I feel like we can do way better as a team there. I don't like using Cortland Sutton as a what's it called as a decoy and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of things that Sean Payton did well this game, and there's a lot of things that he hasn't done well. But yeah, I didn't like that one at all. To be honest, and it felt like the Russ was under pressure the whole game. Will Anderson Jr. is a fucking beast, by the way, causing one of their interceptions on the line with the tip ball. But yeah, like I'm looking at this game, like we only had 282 total yards, 118 only compared to we outrushed them, but they outthrew us 264 to 164. Uh yeah, I mean this game was as a whole like it wasn't like a good game for I think the whole team didn't play well. Because if you look at it on defense now, Nico Collins, how do you go off for 200, basically 200 yards against you? Like, especially with Tank Dell going now, put your best guy, Pat Certain, even Pat didn't have his best game today. Like I saw him getting beat a lot today, and he didn't have his best game. So use your safeties to help them out, bro. Help your people out. There's like two guys that shot is thrown to, and you gotta help them out. Damian Pierce had 15 carries, 41 yards. I guess, and a touchdown. And that touchdown, it should have never happened because why? Because Singleton gets a dumb penalty. You hold them to 3 points and you get a false start. But because of the false start, you get Singleton blasting through the line and trying to go after CJ Stroud when you know it's a false start. You know it's been blown dead. Was it a soft penalty in my opinion? Yes, but the rest were horrible the whole game, and that doesn't make it an excuse for what Singleton did. And we have to be better in my opinion, and we beat ourselves this game with the interceptions. I will- I will say like I don't mind the interceptions that Russ threw only because I feel like he was taking the shots, and I'd rather him take some of the shots. Would and I because what he's been doing these past few weeks, like you, at some point you have to open up the passing game and go down the field, and because then defenses are just gonna be in the box coming after Javante like every time, like and that's not gonna work out. But yeah, I like them taking those shots, but I feel like we really beat ourselves today, and with all the dumb penalties, like if we hold them to three at that point, right now we're only down a field goal, so we can take a field goal at the end of the game and go to overtime, and we know who knows what happens there, right? But you see, because of dumb mistakes, we had to then go for a touchdown, right? The defense, I feel like the defense is so weird. Like I feel like it's like a bend but don't break. But there's also times where they're getting three and outs and stuff like that, and things are happening. And I feel like they did pretty well in my opinion. They did. There was guys coming wide open at times in terms of Nico Collins and their tight end, but at the same time, I did feel like they did okay. But yeah, another thing is like at some point, Sean, we're gonna have to go for some of these for these touchdowns in the fourth quarter, bro. I said the fourth quarter on fourth down. Like the field goals are not gonna help us. So we need to we might like if it's early in the game instead of taking the three, we might have to go for the seven. And and I don't think there's a problem if we using plays from old games, bro. Like honestly, you're the genius at the end of the day, like, but I feel like we can be so much better in the red zone. Like we're it's not every day that we're down there, so we need to be better when we're down there. Guys need to be on point. But yeah, I guess we'll go through like different special teams. I'm trying to think. The special teams did anything stupid. I mean, their special teams I felt like were better than us. They were getting them in great field positions and stuff like that. But outside that, I don't think anything really happened on special teams. Will Lutz made his field goals. Can't complain. What's it called? But yeah, it's just on offense. I wish we kind of get going. We need to like the third quarter, like we need to get going. Like and the first half was horrible in my opinion. Like you have the interception, yeah, and just it's all messy. And I guess that's kind of like Russell Wilson ball, but like you have a chance at the end, but at the same time, like you want to kind of get going a little bit faster. That way, you don't have to have game winning drives every game. But yeah, yeah, like I'm looking at it now. Kind of wish we got Javante going a little bit more. Yeah, this definitely was not the offensive line's best game. Run blocking and what's it called and what's it called and passing. And I feel like we got away from what we did in the past few games, like when we were going against dominant D lines. We were taking our time at the line, reading what the defense was giving us, and then making adjustments at the line, and then running the ball for like 5 yards a pop, or what's it called, getting quality passing going. And I feel like we didn't do that this game. I didn't really see Russ making a lot of adjustments at the line. I seen him make a few here and there, but yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that we could have did better, in my opinion. And yeah, like that, the false start and the penalty on what's it called cannot happen, in my opinion. And the fact that we gave them a free touchdown doesn't even help. And then I believe they also scored another touchdown off of the Russ interception. But yeah, at the end of the day, I like him taking the shots, but at the same time, like, and I don't know what's going on with Russ, but like, there's times where there's guys open, but he's not hitting them, bro, and it kind of pisses me off because, and we had two touchdowns we left on the floor today. The one to what's it called to Marvin Mims, I think he had time to let that one fly, and he was a little bit short. And then what's it called? There was a play where Jerry Judy is wide open, running for the touchdown, and he doesn't get it to him, bro. And yeah, and I feel like we're losing quality. Like I feel like I don't know what's going on, but if the guy's open, then we need to hit them. Not only that, but because not only does it hurt the offense, but you're killing guys' morale at the same time. Like if guys are getting open and you're not giving them the ball, then what's the point of running routes, you know? And yeah, but hopefully the good thing that happened today is that the Steelers lost, I believe, and who also lost today? And I'm gonna try to go through the schedule real quick, but I know the Steelers lost, so that's good. Thank you to Cardinals for that, and then maybe the Chiefs will lose tonight. That'll be good. Uh, what's it called? So now we need the Steelers to lose out. Let me see the playoff picture. NFL playoff picture. Yeah, so we need the Browns to keep losing. That should be good. We got the Colts. I'm pretty sure the Colts play the Texans again at some point in the season. So that'll be good for us. So yeah, the Colts play the Steelers and the Texans. Yeah, so they play the Steelers, the Texans one more time each, so that will help us either get themselves knocked out or help knock one of the guys that's on the bubble for us to knock down. So the people that we need to be rooting against for the end of the season will be the Texans, the Browns, the Colts, and the Steelers. The Steelers do not have a court. Actually, what's it called? Did kind of look all right. But let me see what the Steelers schedule is left. But yeah, actually, let's go to the Colts schedule real quick. They got the Bengals, the Steelers, the Falcons, Raiders, and Colts. I don't know who. Depending on who has the strong, we would have the tiebreaker against. We pick. But yeah, so we need them to lose to the Bengals, either win against the Steelers. Are they so yeah, win against the Steelers and lose against the Falcons, lose against the Raiders, and then whatever happens with the Texans game happens. And then Let me look at the Steelers' remaining schedule. What we want, we if the Steelers could lose to the Patriots somehow, they got two more divisional game, and they got the Seahawks. So can one of those can if they lose in those 3 weeks, that would be great. And if they lose against the Colts, that would be great also. But yeah, like there's a real path for us. We had control of our own destiny. Unfortunately, we didn't take care of business. So now, unfortunately, the worst we can go is 4-1 throughout the rest of the way. So Browns, we have the tiebreaker against them. So that might be a good way to sneak in the playoffs. Let me see the Browns' remaining schedule. They got the Bears, the Jags, the Texans, the Jets, and the Bengals. So that'll be tough for them, but that's a tough schedule. Those are outside the Bears and the Jets. The Jets are a good defense to go against. Are great. I said is a tough defense to play against. So outside of the Bears, they only have one gimme, really, and I think the Bears can win that game. Honestly, like they can honestly go 0-5. Like I'm not even lying, bro. They can honestly go 0-5, and that would be good for us. But really, we need like two of these teams to realistically not keep knocking each other down. In my opinion, from the Texans and the Browns. And I feel like the more realistic is the Steelers and the Browns fall down, and then we would move up. But yeah, uh, trying to see what else I was trying to think of to talk about with you guys today. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me today. Didn't play well in my opinion. The season is still alive, lots to play for, and we need to continue and improving, especially on offense. And Russ needs to play better. Obviously, I don't think he's gonna keep throwing picks after picks after picks again. And but yeah, we're gonna be all right, I believe. The worst we can go is 4-1, and we will be I think we can do that. I think we can go 5-0, honestly. But yeah, Detroit is our last big tough game, and we got two division game, and then basically the rest are gimmies. No, three division games, but the Raiders is kind of a gimme game or stuff like that. But yeah, uh, bad loss. Hopefully the guys can shake it off, get healthy. I know Quinn left the game a little bit early, uh, and Pat also left the game a little bit. But communication needs to be better. The offensive line needs to be better. The receivers, I'm not even gonna say anything about you guys because you guys, I feel like, are getting open. It's Russ not hitting you, and like I don't understand why, but Russ needs to be better. The running backs are doing their job. They're running hard. Samaje Perine did have a fumble that was called down, but yeah, we got to protect the ball. We gotta get back to getting turnovers on defense and things like that. And I think we'll be all right, guys. And I think we'll be all right. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you do, please like and subscribe. That'll be very, very huge. For me, trying to get to 100 subscribers at some point. This not this year, but at some point. And yeah, but yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, please like it. And that'll be it for us today. Uh, hope you guys enjoy your holidays. It's spend time with your family if you can. Try to go to the gym and relax your mind and things like that if you can. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Go Broncos.